This now to discuss is the Director of Policy and Government Affairs for the American Principles Project, Jon Schweppe. Thanks for being here tonight, Jon.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Great. So there's new sports legislation out there in the works in South Dakota that some conservatives say actually is quite strong. Do you think that this is a shift in values or messaging on Noem's part because she lost a lot of conservative support these last few months?
Yeah, I think it's a political calculation, but, in some ways, I think we do need to reward her for it. Conservatives are so used to Republicans caving the wrong way. They'll come out with a very conservative proposal, get pressure from the woke interests, and then, go back on it. We saw that with Mike Pence in 2015 with the RFRA bill in Indiana. And, here we have that did happen with Kristi Noem last year. She did end up vetoing the bill after saying she'd sign it. But look, she's out with a very strong bill. We've looked at it at APP. We really like it. And, I think as conservatives, we need to start looking at this as, hey, if we if politicians are starting to see us as the center where the party is and they have to come to us, that's a really good thing. And so, I understand, and I think journalists like yourself should definitely be cynical and point out some of these changes, flip-flops, you might say. But as far as we're concerned at APP, we're pretty thrilled with it. And if she wants to run a campaign ad saying she's a champion for women's sports, go right ahead.
And I think that is great because, when we talk what we do about Republicans, it's not because I want to tear down Republicans. I mean, obviously not. The left does that enough to all of us. What I want to do is hold people accountable to the promises that they make to voters. That's why I was I was on the Noem train for a while there until last year when it seemed that she was caving to a lot of corporate interests, the Chamber of Commerce and everything else, who are out there wagging their fingers. So they only want, bills in name only that pretend to protect women in sports, but that don't actually. So we saw some of that tussling over this past year, but hopefully this is a break towards something better. So do you think that there is a line that Republicans should try and stick around when it comes to holding Republicans accountable, but also not unnecessarily nuking our fellow brothers in arms, as it were?
Yeah, I think we should look at this whole experience as a template for what we should do in the future. I know that's certainly what APP is going to be doing. When a Republican governor refuses to sign, an important bill, like, in Texas, we did have Greg Abbott sign the women's sports bill, but we didn't have college in it. Why not? And I think putting pressure on leaders like that and trying to get them to come around. I also think there's other issues that we have to start talking about. Sex changes for kids. We have bills in 2 states that have banned that. We're working to add more states, but that's still an issue that Republicans are kind of scared of. And then, the other thing with this strategy I think we have to think of, I know this is a different issue, but we talk about big tech, and for a long time, Republican leaders were taking money from the big tech companies. They were, clearly not interested in this bill. But as Republican activists have started to put pressure on them, saying, hey, we absolutely need to deal with this censorship issue, lo and behold, we're starting to see action from Republican leadership. Kevin McCarthy signed on to an antitrust bill a couple days ago. So, we have to recognize the power is with Republican activists, and if we organize and we continue to put pressure on these guys, we can get results.
And that's what we want. We want results. We don't just want, needless sniping. We want sniping that results in actual, that results in results. I guess you could put it that way. I also see the American Principles Project that you guys are primarying now, or at least leveraging the threat of primarying Republicans who are at the national level when it comes to the federal politics in Congress, the Fairness for All Act, which is basically the Democrats' Equality Act, which would rewrite into civil rights law the idea of orientation, sexual orientation, and gender identity, very vaguely expressed, I can be whatever I want to be, a two-spirit, demisexual, all these made-up terms that people use nowadays. And now that's going to be protected as civil rights. The Democrats have their bill. Republicans have a watered-down version. Talk to me about some of this holding Republicans accountable on this front from your project.
Yeah, well, it's, they're intending it to be a compromise bill, but it totally gives away the farm. It would destroy women's sports. And so our perspective on this is that that's not an acceptable position to hold within the Republican Party. And if you do that, and if you advocate the LGBT agenda, you need to be primaried. And so we are looking closely. There's 21 Republicans in the House that are on that bill. We're looking closely at those races, and we will be engaging, our PAC will be engaging multiple looking at, who has a strong primary opponent that can actually win, and then who can go beat a Democrat in November. But this is part of, a bigger plan APP is planning, where we want to not only primary some of these bad Republicans, but spend a lot of money on the general election, make sure that Republicans take back the House and Senate, so we can really stop Biden's agenda. And so we're really looking forward to this year. 2022 is going to be very exciting, I think, and especially for Republicans and certainly for us too, because we're gonna do some good things, I think.
Well, keep up the great work, and thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks so much for having me, Kara.